So is there more to this slamming of Sarah Palin than meets the eye? Well, joining me tonight in Hollywood is Carlos Diaz, who's a correspondent for Extra. In New York is Lauren Lake, who's a criminal defense attorney and a TV host. All right, let's take a look once again at some of that internet video that Ashley Judd is starring in. She's a spokesperson for Defenders of Wildlife Action Fund here. Let's roll that.
When Sarah Palin came on the national scene last summer, few knew that she promotes the brutal aerial killing of wolves. Now back in Alaska, Palin is again casting aside science and championing the slaughter of wildlife.
All right, I know how this all works. It's not lost on me at all that Ashley Judd is invoking Sarah Palin's name in the ad to give her cause the most attention it possibly could. Carlos, what do you think? Is this a terrific strategy, or is this a cheap shot?
Well, I mean, Ashley, has got ties to Kentucky, and there's absolutely no hunting at all in Kentucky. Oh, wait. Come on. I mean, I don't get this whole thing anyway. It's like aerial killing, so it's okay if you're on foot, but not if you're in a helicopter. The helicopter shouldn't be going so fast. Here's the thing. Yes, she knows that if she invokes Sarah Palin's name, and by the way, she invoked Sarah Palin's name first. We must stop Sarah Palin. Not this group. We must stop Sarah Palin. So she invokes her name simply for the publicity of the entire thing. Yeah,
well, Defenders of Wildlife wants the thinning of the herd, as they call it, to go away altogether. And to be clear, Lauren, this is not going on just in Alaska. It's going on everywhere. So using Sarah Palin's name, actually probably a pretty smart idea for them.
Well, for them, yeah, it's marketing and it's strategy. They go after the big fish. And you know what? Sarah Palin has always wanted a lot of attention. Unfortunately, now she's getting attention she does not want. But she should have thought about that because they were spoofing the animal killing even on Saturday Night Live, if we can remember that, just a little while ago with the campaign. So now it may come back to haunt her.
Yeah, and let's not forget, Sarah Palin still has a lot of supporters out there, and a lot of people, quite frankly, we've seen this before, they don't like it when celebrities get involved and start mouthing off to support a certain cause or agenda like this. Carlos, what do you think? Are more people going to wind up on Palin's side here or on Judd's side?
I'm going to have to side with Sarah Palin on this one. I'm sorry. I think Ashley Judd's an amazing person, and I think she's a great interview. But I think, on this one, you're attacking Sarah Palin for something that Alaska's had, in effect, the thinning of the herd for years. It's not something that Sarah Palin put into effect. It's something that's been around for a long time. And maybe if Ashley would go up to Alaska and spend a lot of time up there, visit and do some research, maybe she'd have a different story.
That's true. But the other side of this also, the extra piece to feed in here is the fact nobody likes to see these pictures of these animals getting hurt or killed. Right. And I got to tell you, the Showbiz Tonight producers, man, our crew is hard at work. Hours today were spent scanning the blogosphere by our producers. Ashley Judd, I have to say, was getting slammed by most of what we were seeing out there. So, Lauren, who do you think is going to come out on top on all this?
You know what? I feel like people are going to see through this. This is just a marketing propaganda type campaign. We've seen it with PETA. We've seen it on so many occasions. And that's why I say Sarah just has to be careful. When you seek attention, sometimes you get that negative attention. And this is one of those times she actually did, and she may not have deserved it. Unfortunately, that's the way campaigning goes, whether it's for animals or for the presidency.
And Sarah Palin remains a lightning rod, as I've said, and as we've seen in the past, every time her name comes up on The View in conversation, it's like mixing, oil and water. And we saw it happen again today, as we just showed you. But I want to watch again what took place between Elizabeth Hasselbeck and Joy Behar when they went off on a little bit of a tangent. Can we roll that, Charles?
She's using Sarah Palin, who has also been standing up for human rights and in terms of children's rights, to attack her for this and to try to make her money.
You don't know if she's animals, not children right now.
Hang on a minute. Don't tell me what I can think and what I can't think.
It would be nice if we could just stay in the area.
Socialist table here? No, you can't tell me. You're going to tell me. I can make a jump if I make that assertion.
All right. Kind of takes you back, doesn't it? Carlos, are you amazed? Here we are. Obama's in office. The election is history. And just mentioning Sarah Palin's name on the panel of The View, it's like throwing gas on a fire.
It is. It is like throwing gasoline on a fire. I missed that, though. I missed those bickering debates from the gals on The View. I'm happy to hear that once, not a lot. I'm happy we can get that back on.